Hold on, wait, what does that say? But suspended at the end of 12?
Oh, yeah. We could talk about that.
Oh, no, this is the next season. Okay, yeah, I do remember the next season. Okay, yeah, then we ended up going 10-3. This was what, mirrored the year that Matt was playing? After the Natty? Yeah, Matt was
yeah,
QB
Mettenberger. Yeah, Mettenberger was the quarterback.
And shit, we had a fucking squad then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Them losses we took in that game was what, 1-score games?
We had crazy squad then.
Oh my God,
that
bro.
like went on to perform really well in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Like your Odell, Jarvis, Jeremy.
I mean, got starters, backups.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it was crazy. But no, it was a cool year. But talk about the the getting suspended and shit. People.
It was. I didn't really get suspended. I got the boot. I got that.
I got the boot.
I got that Brian Kelly.
Oh, damn. I got that Brian Kelly.
Nah, but yeah, so obviously back then, getting drug tested was like my biggest stressor because I was doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? And then taking drug tests while you're smoking is a stressful situation. And yeah, obviously, look, back then I was smoking, shouldn't have been, knew I shouldn't have been, knew we were getting drug tested, but thought I was smart enough to.
Everybody thought they were smarter.
Yeah, to dance around the drug test. So I had failed a few drug tests and they keep it kind of quiet. But when you fail, I think 3, it's like we can't keep it secret
if you keep getting offenses, we got to do something. You got to have some consequences.
Yeah, I think the written rule, like in some handbook somewhere, was like you get three fails, and then you can appeal. Like after 3, you're out. You're getting kicked out. But you can appeal, and then the head coach has to like vouch for you. So that's what happened to me. Me and
I know the guys we was hanging with.
Me and quite a other few dudes.
The chain gang.
Yeah, so I wasn't the only one.
How often were they testing you guys?
So I'll get into all of that.
I'll tell you exactly. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Egregious amount.
Yeah, but the way we had kind of figured it, or I had figured it, was we'd get tested on a Thursday, let's say, and if your name wasn't in, or even if it was, you had at least 7 days.
Got a week.
Yeah, you got a week. So if you got tested that night, all right, cool. I'm at least not going to get tested. I really should be good for 2 weeks because they see this one I passed. Mm-hmm. They should leave me alone. So like Thursday night, if Thursday's drug test day, like, okay, boom. We can have a little joint tonight with dinner. You know what I'm saying?
With dinner, a little joint with dinner.
With dinner or whatever it be. And then they started coming out with these drinks that you could drink. And so now people are like, oh, nah, bro, you could smoke a little closer. But that was always like, you're playing with fire. Shit. Like sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. Again, I failed 3 drug tests, so it didn't fucking work all the time. But so after the third one, so I was on 3 and I had did the appeal process with Les Miles. So basically my dad's in there with me. I'm in there.
Shit.
A big ass boardroom of like board of directors or whatever, and Les Miles. And he's basically saying, look, this is my guy. I got his back. He ain't gonna do it again. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Shit.
So it was a Thursday, I remember, bro. It was a Thursday. I got tested. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
What room you stayed in at WCA?
I was in building 10.
Building 10?
Yeah.
I go to building
1004, I think.
I go to room 1004. You know what I'm saying?
You told me this.
He didn't know
on
this.
Friday. I'm like,
yeah. So the time, so I think I'm cool for 7 days. I'm going to go
He said, I go to 1004.
I'm going to go hit
You know what? I think I remember.
It was me, you, and Sam, bro.
I think I remember because,
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say something and you will remember.
I remember the day.
Remember.
Go ahead. Oh,
we was listening to a song on the laptop. Yeah. And it was that fucking Problems by Drake, Kendrick, and whoever else on that bitch.
2 Chainz.
Yeah, and And so, look, so I knew I got tested that day, and it was like, all right, let me go see the guys. I know what time it is. Boom. I don't mean to expose my boy here, but he was one of the guys. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
It was me.
They know.
It was me, Jalen, and Sam. Oh, I might be putting Sam under. My bad, bro. But it was me, Jalen, and Sam, and cool. Did our thing, whatever. Little joint, maybe 2.
I remember.
Nothing egregious to where, because there was always a line where it was like, hey, bro, we can't do basically what Tyron did. You know what I'm saying?
This
Bro,
is
it's all
stupid.
out there. It's public. It's all out there. He done turned his shit around. But you know what I'm saying? There was bro, we can only smoke a blunt.
We can't go too crazy.
Maybe two.
we can't have a full
at
rotation
the most. Yeah.
It.
So I think we had like smoked the 2 blunts that we was allowed to smoke. But what fucked me, bro, is that was on Thursday. They came back on Monday and got me.
Damn.
So I had another drug test on Monday, and knowing I was cooked, bro.
Oh yeah, you cooked this.
And so I had already had the appeal process and shit. So I knew I was on my last leg.
Damn.
And so I get the call. Hey, bro, there was the smallest amount ever in my shit, whatever.
I mean, the levels was egregious.
Yeah, this one was crazy. I had 3. Which wouldn't have showed up if I was on parole or anything back then. Like, they had to test it down because anything under 25 back then wouldn't show up.
It's not supposed to go.
Again,
but they taking anything.
They went down to 0.
They taking anything.
Which was whatever. Again, I was a scientist back then, bro.
We all thought we were.
Yeah, we all thought we were. But yeah, so that was very disappointing, upsetting. We had played, or we was going to play Clemson in some bowl game.
We were going in Atlanta. It was a Chick-fil-A bowl.
Yep, and I got suspended. It was literally the week before that, which was like the week after the SEC championship game.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. So it was
damn.
Yeah, it was not good, bro. And then it was like,
damn.
They did me a solid, LSU, as far as like, we're not gonna release this information, obviously. You can just say, we're going to say that you're suspended for the game.
Well, hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone.
But they said, we're not going to say like you're kicked out. You can say you're leaving for the NFL, and that's the story we'll go with.
They didn't. Hold on, bro. Hell nah. See, that ain't how it went down for you, boy.
Well,
that's crazy as hell.
I got that good complexion over here.
That's crazy. He not regular milk, but he's still milk.
Yeah, I can still milk it.
That's fucking
But nah, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, so they were like,
well,
I was leaving anyway, bro.
No, yeah, you was like gonna leave anyway.
Before I'd even failed that 3rd drug, or that 4th drug test, whatever it was, my mind was made up because I was already the top-rated punter in that class as a sophomore, a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah.
I left as. So it was like, I remember them saying they're like, no punters left early in like 22 years.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
And I was kind of like, I don't give a fuck, really. Like,
right.
I want to go. I'm not here for school. I want to do football.
You did your grade? Did they tell you what they tell you? Or did you ask for one?
Yeah, and that like tells you where you're going to be drafted or some shit.
Yeah,
so I was a 3rd round grade as a punter, bro.
No, that's good.
Which was crazy.
That's fucking great.
Now,
they told you the real thing because you milked. That's fucking crazy.
But then a week, like however long later, I guess my grade came before I got kicked out.
Yeah.
Because once I got kicked out, bro, now I'm at the combine. Boy, that whole experience was not what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, the combine is crazy.
Because they was on my head, bro. They was like, all right, so you got kicked out of LSU. They knew.
Yeah.
They knew what it was.
Yeah.
They was like, you got kicked out of LSU, failing drug tests. We heard, I'll never forget this dude, bro. It was this African-American brother from, he was an assistant coach for the Packers, bro. Yeah. I'll never forget him, bro. I don't even know if he's still around. But he was like, we heard that you was supplying everybody, even the honey badger, with their marijuana at LSU.
Well, damn, you was plugged.
Was I?
That would have been cool.
What would have been?
That would have been great.
It would have been great. But no, that was not the case at all, bro. Like, right. They painting this picture. I didn't have the face tattoos back then, but I don't really be helping myself with that shit. But nah, he was like, yeah, we heard that you were supplying the whole team with weed. And I'm like, bro, that is just so far from the truth.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
But it was so
try
fresh.
To get you,
they were killing me, bro. They were
you,
killing me at the combine, and rightfully so. I just fucked up. So that was that's kind of the story of me getting.
Well, at least your shit was under wraps, though. At least it was just the teams knew.
It was it was good as far as
they fucking threw me under the bus.
Yeah, in the media and shit, right?
Oh yeah,
it ain't fun.
It was like a week or 2 before the draft.
Yeah,
and then you know how they put shit out, the sources on ESPN or whatever. They ain't even.
Wait, so you got booted too from here?
No, I didn't. But I left, and Les didn't want me to leave.
Yeah. That how it went?
My last year, I ended up leaving. I didn't get in trouble.
So what was the drug testing?
No, they just put out a story about Yeah,
and it wasn't even true?
No. I had failed drug tests, but not enough to get in trouble.
Okay. Well,
and so they put this story out.
Bitch, you in trouble if you failed one.
No, not here.
Not to get kicked out, you saying?
Yeah.
I got you.
Or like missed games and stuff like that.
There was never no missed games for drug tests.
No, it was. Certain people did.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what, like, if you miss a certain amount.
See, this is what was so fucked up was, I feel like everyone was going through different shit and had different rules back
That's what
then,
I was going to ask. Are they testing everybody at the same rate? Or it's just like
hell no.
Targeting?
They do a group of like.
Fuck yeah.
And why the fuck would they do that though?
Because that was
they're going to get your high profile players and the guys that they think that might be, or like, oh shit, they start getting Brad because he was hanging out with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, you ask why would they do that? That's what we were trying, because it's not the NCAA coming in and being like, what's going on over here?
Right. The NCAA only comes in. You're like,
it was our own institution telling the NCAA, hey, these guys are fucking up. And we're like, what are y'all fuck? Because we would talk to people that played for Bama and shit. Bro, I remember Daren telling me the story when he got back from the Heisman Trophy finalist.
Yeah.
When I think Trent Richardson won it, right? Or who won it? Trent won it that year?
Trent.
He was like, man, Trent was burning crazy, Like, I wanted to do it, but I couldn't.
Right.
They tested Daren. They didn't, bro, he landed on that PJ. You know how they take the PJ? They tested him at the fucking airport.
Who?
LSU.
Oh, they wildin'.
When he got back from the Heisman shit. So it was like, bro.
What's the monitoring for? Like, that shit crazy.
I mean, are you trying to win?
That's what I'm saying. You know when they got me 2 times, bro? First day back at spring break. What the fuck do you think I was doing in Destin, Florida?
Right.
Like, so yeah, bro. It was that was a very frustrating thing for us players. It was like, bro, we're not doing nothing crazy. We're not even hurting nobody.
Right.
We're not even out like drunk. It's just like we just smoking a little weed, playing the game. Might go out, so whatever. It was frustrating because we felt the same. We're like, bro, we're why are you punishing? You're the one telling everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's
what
like,
the fuck?
you ain't got to tell nobody.
He said, you ain't got to tell
It was kind of like Les called me in after like failing drug tests. I'd always have to go up and talk to Les.
Yeah.
I never forget, bro.
That's crazy.
He goes, Wing, I never failed a drug test in Michigan. You know why? I'm thinking, whoa, what game you about to put me on, coach? They never tested us. I'm like, what?
Why would he say that?
It just Les. I'm like, bro, what? Fuck I'm supposed to do with that? I've been tested 4 times this week, coach. And I'm smoking every day.
Yeah, like, what's going on, dog?
Yeah, bro. So that was frustrating.
Oh, that's crazy.
But we made it through, bro. But yeah, that was not a fun thing to carry over into the NFL, obviously.
Yeah.
It probably cost me getting drafted. Is what it is.
Still ended up with a team, though.
Yeah, look, bro, I wouldn't change nothing, bro. You know, you can't change nothing. Everything I did got me to where I am today, and this ain't a bad spot where I'm sitting.
Right. Yeah, you was.